Fiber, fiber, fiber. Let's talk fiber. All we hear on social media is eat more fiber, prioritize fiber, eat fiber before you eat carbs, eat fiber as soon as you wake up. Fiber, fiber, fiber. Fiber is part of the hype that your registered dietitians and your nutritionists and carb pushers like to promote. Now, let's talk about fiber. What is fiber? Right? Because people always talk about fiber, but they never really explain what fiber is. Now, fiber, dietary fiber, is a type of indigestible carbohydrate found in plants. Carbohydrates and fiber are one in the same. Fiber comes from plants. Plants contain carbs. Fiber is in your plant. So if you're eating carbs, you should be getting fiber. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Unlike other carbs, sugar and starch, the human body cannot break down dietary fiber. Instead, it passes mostly intact through the stomach and intestines, providing essential benefits for digestion, blood sugar regulation, and heart health. Is that right? Fiber is found in foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, and whole grains. So if you're a carb eater, if you eat fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains, you should be getting enough fiber in your diet. So if you're getting enough fiber in your diet, why do you have to eat more fiber? Why are you prioritizing fiber when you already eat fiber? Okay, but there are two types of fiber. This is what they tell you about fiber and why you need it. Soluble fiber dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance. It helps slow down digestion, which can stabilize blood sugar and lower cholesterol levels. That's what they say. Where to find it? You find this fiber, soluble fiber, in oats. Y'all know y'all love your oatmeal. Oats, apples, beans, peas, citrus fruits, avocado, and Brussels sprouts. Now, I know many of you don't eat Brussels sprouts or peas, but don't you eat oats and apples and beans and citrus fruits and avocado? If you eat those things, why do you have to eat more of those things? Okay, insoluble fiber. What it does not dissolve in water. Instead, it adds bulk to your stool and helps food pass more quickly through the stomach and intestines. It's excellent for preventing constipation. Adding bulk to stools. So that means you want big poops, right? Why are you constipated when you already eat these foods? I mean, somebody got to make it make sense, because it makes no sense. Did you know that if you took some C8 MCT oil, you will have poops that just slide right out your anus? Your poops will just slide. And guess what? C8 MCT oil is pure ketones. So you don't get carbs, but you will get a nice slippery slope for your poops to slide out of. Okay, but anyway. So MCT oil doesn't have carbs. It helps you. It might not give your poops bulk, but I understand if you're a bodybuilder, you like bulk. You want bulk in your poop. You want bulk in your body. I get it. So where do you find insoluble fiber? Wheat bran, many of you don't eat wheat bran, nuts, seeds, and the skins of many fruits and vegetables. Don't you already eat the skin on fruits and vegetables? Grapes, don't you eat the skin on grapes? Don't you eat the skin on apples? What? I'm missing something. I know many of you probably peel the skin off the fruit. and vegetables, which y'all just don't know how to eat because the skins usually contain more nutrients than what's in it. So y'all throw away the good stuff. Part of the reason why y'all need fiber, because you don't know how to eat. You eat bullshit. You eat crap. And somebody has to tell you to eat more crap because you're full of crap. Anyway, some of you eat nuts and seeds, but the nuts and seeds you eat are not bioavailable because you don't sprout them. Now, I eat an animal-based diet. I eat meat. Only 10% of my diet is carbs. But I eat better than y'all. I know how to eat real food. I know how to sprout my seeds and my nuts. I know how to, anyway. So let me ask you, I have a few questions about fiber. Is fiber essential? While many people say fiber is essential, the answer is actually no, right? You eat bullshit, so you need fiber to help get the crap out you. If you don't eat a crappy diet, you probably don't need fiber, and you might be getting enough fiber in your diet. But anyway, fiber is not classified as an essential nutrient because your body does not need it for direct energy or growth. Your body does not need fiber for energy or for growth. However, major health organizations and your standard American dietitians and nutritionists position it as a crucial component of a healthy diet. More on this later. Now, why do you need to focus on fiber when you already eat foods that contain fiber? They say you need, now listen to this because this is good. Whoever they is, I don't know. They say you need to focus on fiber because the modern processing strips it away from many carbohydrate foods. And most people don't eat enough whole plant foods to reach the goal of 28 to 34 grams of fiber. So, modern processing strips the nutrients from the food. Some people say because the dirt is depleted of nutrients, you need to add fiber. Fiber comes from plants that's grown in that same nutrient deficient dirt. Make it make sense. Now, if you eat, and I'm not anti-fiber. I eat fiber. I don't focus on fiber. I don't eat foods because of their fiber. I eat fermented foods, right? I make my microgreens right in my windowsill, right? I make my sauerkraut, my kimchi. I sprout my nuts. I'll eat an occasional avocado. I eat berries. I get fiber. I don't focus on fiber. And me eating a 90% animal diet, I poop every day. But anyway, so fiber is a plant, a carbohydrate that the body cannot digest. Now, many times, I'm gonna get to that later. So why fiber is crucial for health? I'm gonna give you what they say. Gut health. It acts as a prebiotic, feeding the healthy bacteria in your gut microbiome, which is vital for immunity and digestion. Gut health is important. I'm all about gut health. Pre, pro, and postbiotics, that's me. But you don't need starchy and carby foods for gut health. Lacto-fermented foods like sauerkraut are better for gut health, more nutrient dense, and contain less sugar. Weight management, they say. Fiber-rich foods take longer to digest, keeping you feeling full longer with fewer calories. If this is true, why do y'all eat every 3 hours? If fiber keeps you full, why do you carb eaters have to carb load every 3 hours? To me, that's a myth. Disease prevention. A high fiber diet is linked to lower risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and colorectal cancer. So that's what they say. This is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 because I have more to discuss on fiber. Like, comment, follow, share, save this post to refer back to it. Love you. Later.